Hello, my name is Eva. I make automatic writings for zodiac signs, and I will pull now a card for which zodiac sign this automatic writing I just made is. I do that because I don't want to have a particular sign in mind when I do the automatic writing, so I'm not influenced by what I think I know about a sign. So I will now shuffle for the zodiac sign, and then I will read you your message, show you your message, and we'll pull some tarot and oracle cards to get some additional information. Let's see whether a card will pop out for which zodiac sign. Oopsie. Well, that's one. Oh. that's Scorpio. Is that Scorpio or is that that's Virgo. It's Virgo, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, Virgo, sorry. So this is quite fitting for what I wrote, because there is somebody very much in a like mental, very very mental, and so with this maybe a bit a headache. It says poor health, I didn't get that. Illness, unpleasant, crisis, emergency, body signals, needing self-care, root cause, something's off, pain, underlying conditions. Well, yeah, I just got out of the message. It's just very much like, in a nutshell, it's talking about like that you go out too far into like information, and that you every time you do that, you jump over the actually the wisdom inside yourself. That's in a nutshell your message. But we'll see now. I will pull some tarot. No, I will show you read you the message. This picture, I always make a little picture first, what comes up, and it was like this, there I guess there was a game once where there was this, was it iPad or something, like I never played that, but with the very old computers, and there is this thing that kind of eats those cubes, and this was like coming up, and then this is like an infinity, like a maze, like an infinity, a galaxy of cubes of information. That was your picture. So I read you the message. The data eater. Like this game, I never played it, but I guess it is satisfying to. Satisfaction comes up as well. I guess it is satisfying to crunch those info packages. Oh, this is about talking to AI. Don't know. You do not need to know. Realize. You don't need to know. Relate to more scrambled eggs. A galaxy of infinite of such cubes. A door in a door. The reason why we show this e-monster is because you are about to lose yourself in mentalism. Well, no worries at the end of the galaxy of info cubes. And then it did not finish that, but because I wrote cubes right here. I didn't know I didn't know how to write cubes, and then I just wrote info cubes, and then it was like second time right because you made it automatically. So this is a message in a message. Means there is a person out there who will find the way out of a labyrinth of wisdom in air quotes by doing a automatic practice with themselves without a connection to a artificial intelligence, no computer as well. The need to trust in your innate intelligence. It is not so dramatic for everybody. This information here is about becoming humble in a way as well as grateful by recognizing that the data you need in this second is actually what you know right now. What most people do is they jump over the knowledge that is very well. You can jump over it. They jump over to knowledge, again in air quotes. Is wisdom and knowledge is in air quotes if you consume information. That is very well, but it will not satisfy you. So I first was like, I must be in the first, this must be very satisfying, just like consuming, and it's like a rush. But like everything, it's in the end, it's not satisfying. Your thirst, because you in a way jump over yourself. Not for 1 second you wait and listen for the answer to come up inside of yourself. So you do this over and over, and with every jump, ignoration of yourself, you got a bit more lost in the infinity garden of aspects of also you, but not you. And this, everything you get to know is also an aspect of you, but it's not you. There is no other way to come back to you than second by second, chance by chance, listening for an idea or answer coming or bubbling up out of your wisdom that is available to you, surrounding you. It is you. Have fun. So this is your automatic writing, and I now have my glasses on to read that, and now it disappeared. But when I was writing, like behind the blue of the ink, I saw red. Now I see it again, and I guess this is like an information as well, like something inside of your brain is allowing to see behind the surface, and all the information that we have available in the end is just surface. It's just is entertainment and is surface, and it will not be satisfying. But it will ask you. I don't know why I have to say things 3 times or 4 times. to allow to not jump, but to wait for just to practice something, like waiting for something to come up inside of yourself. So this is your message. And with the headache, needing self-care coming back to you, I will now pull some tarot to maybe, is there something, what else for this Virgo being out there? You're trying to remember something. Maybe you are trying to remember something. And so this is enough. So the first card jumping out was very fitting. Are we in the frame? Okay. So like Virgo is worrying, like, yeah, it sounded like maybe you're searching for some information, maybe you're trying to remember something with the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. Maybe you are thinking about good old times and you wish them back. Right now you are and maybe this is also talking about, you know, this relating on an other, like by remembering, maybe you are sad, something happened, maybe you broke up with somebody, maybe you lost contact with somebody, and now you're in this phase. Maybe this is helping you, actually, even though it makes you sad. Maybe this is helping you, because this is very much, you know, Six of Cups, and this is Cups. So Cups is emotions. Maybe this is reminding you that you felt more whole, or maybe you even like asking yourself, can I feel more? Maybe with this data is not connection. Data is data and is interesting, but it is not, if you're honest with yourself, it is not giving you satisfaction and making you feel whole. So maybe it is remembering you. Then you're maybe searching for answers. You maybe feel like you cannot find the solution, you cannot find the map, you cannot make the map. Crisis, body signals, maybe you feel a bit off as well. Underlying conditions. Root cause. Where is it coming from? Where is this coming from? This feeling of this looks to me like finding a way out of this maze. How do I feel my way through? Do you wait for somebody to help you, maybe? And maybe this is the promise. Oh, there is. Why did I get this card? Why did it is something that you, there's something that you are waiting for, and it's happening somewhere deep down inside of you, trying to reach that state again. And that would need this patience. That Seven of Pentacles is talking about waiting. You know, the book is closed, just waiting for a feeling inside of you. Waiting for that feeling inside of you to give you, maybe right now you feel a bit betrayed by yourself, because it's not that this answer just, comes up, but it's about connecting again and again and again and trying again, and instead of jumping over that moment where you go like, I just, I don't have the time, or I don't have the patience to start, just give it at least some time. And now I will pull some oracle cards to, what else for Virgo? What about this chair? Maybe your nerves came up, like something is actually, maybe your nerves are like, there's too much happening, and you really need to get some space for yourself. Let's pull some oracle cards for what's there for. Oh, this, no, again. Like unnerved, like be at home. Like my chair is making a noise, and it's getting on my nerves, and it did not do that on the last, or I didn't hear it, so maybe also, like, because here it says poor health. This is like, maybe you are looking for an answer for a disease you have, and like you're googling it and asking doctors, and this is all good and well, but the main part would be like to maybe really make a practice out of being with yourself. There's so much going on around us all the time, and the thinking and we kind of know that it is not it's not the solution. Is there? Yes, thank you. Your truth is powerful. Finding talking to yourself, maybe as well, not only asking, but also talking to yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself. Like practice living in the now. Today is kind of the same, but different. Because Libra had that as well, that you are your own source, and be here now. And the shark. And what is this? The North Node. Destiny is calling. Soul's mission, purpose, where you are going. Fate, your highest potential, the journey, the direction. Dharma and destiny. So maybe maybe I'm talking to somebody who is, thinking about that when you find your purpose, then this will be like the end of your insecurity in life. Then that will be the solution to kind of quite everything, that then you will find satisfaction. Like some are, some are waiting for the right person, or for, the money, the home, and 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 some are like thinking, if I only would feel purposeful, or know my higher purpose. And I guess we all do that. I do that as well, that we go like, maybe it needs to be dramatic. There is a sentence here, it is not that dramatic. It's not dramatic, but actually it's kind of the opposite. It's kind of like, it's about becoming humble in a way. And as you get humble, like it's only like right now here, and only what, like only in air quotes, because actually in this very right here, living right now moment, we don't want to hear that. Oh, our minds go like, we fool ourselves, we fool ourselves by looking maybe too much social media, and people who are telling us we fool ourselves by looking at those people who seem to be beautiful and rich and purposeful and satisfied, and it's not true. It's mostly it is the opposite. But actually, if you encounter those rare beings who are like having this stillness behind and around them, and then you start to sense a very also deepness in them, then you feel that this is the satisfaction, and it has nothing at all to do with what it looks like. And in your cards, it is suggesting that maybe you are waiting for something in the outside to appear. Like we all are so we do want that, and it does happen, but it actually is somewhere happening in your energy field first. The shark says, be exposed, hesitant to be honest, pretend nothing is wrong, don't acknowledge something, create tension, sneaky and destructive. So being honest with yourself. This would be this as well. Be honest with yourself. Finding your own solution. First, be honest with yourself. Be at home inside yourself. Your truth. Find your truth. So it's all connecting, and this has nothing to do with those pictures the media gives you about your purpose, but it's like, yeah, being with yourself now. I will read the oracle cards as well, but overall that's your message, Virgo, that a reminder. My channel is called Remember Us. Go back to remembering who who and what we actually are. So it tends to give reminders. So with this, like, don't jump over those those moments who ask you actually to be with yourself. It's lurking around you. It is a very forceful energy around you, and it's not scary, but it's actually the solution. But it may look scary to you. And it's not done. It's not done as quickly as getting answers from the outside. But I now will read your oracle cards and come back to you. So, dear Virgo, also your oracle cards really speak all of the same thing, that maybe with this picture of, eating this outside information that I got, they are speaking of like being you. This is the end of your writing about being you. Also, your North Node is talking about your dharma and your destiny, and this is being you, of course. And this card, you see, your truth is powerful, is talking about don't we are taught so many lies. We are told that we must be with others and they must love us for us to be worthy. So it's talking about that you distance yourself from outside voices, from outside opinions, and start practicing being yourself. Start by unbending and deepening the love of your own ways. So, like, love yourself and your ways. Start with untwisting and cease to speak words that appease others and offend your soul. This is also like barriers, take off. That the shark is talking about being honest, taking off a mask, and don't be afraid to take off the mask of honesty, of maybe and being honest, but maybe of being able to feel very, very well what the others want from you, and you got used to go that route of least resistance if it comes to pleasing others' needs and not yours. And the wombat came out in reverse, actually, and this is talking about, could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, thinking that the only way you can be with others, again, is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity you created to protect yourself from getting hurt as well. This is also a spin of it. It's all talking about being yourself, being your authentic self, being you and not the other you. And this will give you with time and practice, this will satisfy you the most. And your outside will change, of course. Also, living in the now is talking about we free ourselves from attachments of the past and worries of the future to create an abundance of energy for the now moment. So you also had like the worry card and connected to the past, maybe thinking about the past, and also freeing ourselves from being from concealing ourselves into a very narrow and small character, because we perpetuate thinking about things that are in the past and gone, and freeing ourselves from those thoughts, and practicing just staying with yourself without thinking, maybe as well, if you can. So this is your message, dear Virgo. I wish you all the best by practicing being you, and please do us the favor and be you. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.